Okay, so we made it through one whole day without any animatronics getting our. Hey, I wasn't playing this game. That's better. Now, we've made it through one whole day in the game, and we've solved 2 riddles. I also got a message from Swell saying he's at the location we asked him to sail to, so I'm going into the ocean lab now. Let's talk to Swell and see what he's got for us.
Arr, matey, what do you want us to do?
Actually, what we should do first is deploy the sensors to see what kind of environment we've got.
Arrgh, that'd be as odd as a yard arm on a Cadillac. The ocean, she be getting hotter as me sensors go lower. The lowest sensor detects heat. That is wild.
Oh, so there's a spike in heat at the very bottom of the ocean here? That's interesting.
Hey, thinking of working with the Poseidon too?
Tsunami?
I bet there's a riddle answer hiding in the ocean somewhere. If you find any clues, let me know.
Every time I find a clue, you basically tell me to hurry up and find more. Oh, let's just get back to the sensors. Looks like whales, and fish, and a lot of plankton at 10 meters. At 500 meters, not much except jellyfish, or sea jellies in more accurate scientific terminology. Now, Swell said that at the bottom there's the most heat. Looks like he's right, but it doesn't say what's causing it. But there is a way we can find out.
I be deploying me rose for you. Arr, there she goes.
I'll never let go, Swell. Now, for once, that's an accurate statement, seeing as Rose is tethered to the ship. Anyway, this is where we control Rose, so let's get it diving. Are those humpback whales? I thought there'd be orcas up here. I think that's what it said on the sound map. Now there are fish everywhere. My mom didn't raise me to swim with the fishes. Well, lucky for me, it's Rose that's doing the diving. Oh, a little sea jelly. Isn't that neat? Ew, that thing looks like the front of an eyeball. Looks like now we're in really hot water. Literally.
Look at that! We found one! I mean, you found one! A hydrothermal vent! Great job! Wow, look at all that life! And look, we're around 2,500 meters deep! Those tube worms and crabs are all living without any help from the sun. And that stuff that looks like snowflakes? Well, they're bacteria. Tons and tons of bacteria. This is a place where 2 of the Earth's tectonic plates meet. Everything here is living off heat energy from the inside of the Earth. Water seeps down in the cracks.
Think we've got the solution to a riddle here? I do.
And it gets pushed back up to the surface.
It's a solution for this one.
That's the answer. Hot, hot, hot. Despite the pressure, you've hit the spot. Excellent work, oh mighty hot dog of science. 3 riddles down, 4 to go. But can you pass the mustard? Do you relish the rest of the test?
Was Max expecting me to solve this riddle third because that hot dog pun kind of went along with the riddle I just solved?
Chemicals that get belched up with the water from deep in the Earth.
Excuse you.
And crabs live off the bacteria. It's a huge colony of creatures that don't need the sun at all. Wild.
Well, that was fascinating, but let's get back to the world of light now. Whoa, we just rose 1,500 meters in a matter of seconds there. Good thing Rose is a machine, otherwise it would get the bends. That's what happens to scuba divers who surface too quickly from deep in the ocean. Right, so we've now solved 3 riddles. And I think I know where to find the solution for another one.
Arr, matey, what do you want us to do?
So, one of our riddles mentioned mountains that are tallest, and we learned from a clue that Mauna Kea in Hawaii is actually taller than Mount Everest in terms of base to peak height. So, I think our next destination is going to be the Hawaiian Islands over here. Hang on, I just want to check the lunch map. This is a map of all the places where Swell has thrown up or lost his lunch, according to Bill. Just want to make sure I'm not sending Swell to one of those locations.
I be holding steady. What do you want me to do?
Well, the northern islands seem to be in a barf zone, but it looks like the southern half is clear. So we'll send Swell to E3. The sector, not the video game expo.
Aye, aye, Nye Labs. We're steaming out now. I'll let you know when we arrive.
Great.
Sam Andreas here. I reached the area that you pinpointed on that quake.
Didn't you head out there yesterday?
Lots of evidence of seismic disturbance. I think I'm gonna take a look around, see if I can find something that relates to those riddles.
You do that, Sam. I'm gonna head away from here before we lose too much time. Now I think we'll go back to the Micro Lab. We didn't really explore that place much. What a lovely strand of DNA this is. The Beetle. The only Beatles worth seeing on a poster are John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Am I right? That was the solution to a riddle we found yesterday. That dumb one about what lives on Earth and blows up in the sky. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all of these, just the ones that are either interesting or relevant to the game in some way. There's a milkweed bug. These bugs help plants grow through pollination. Yeah, so do bees. You couldn't find a bee to put under the microscope? Ugh, wood ticks. A camper's best friend. Oh, handy information about how to remove a tick in here. There's a dust mite. The bad news is these mites are everywhere. They live in little flakes of skin and organic matter that collect in common dust. The good news is you don't even know it, even when they're crawling all over you. They're too tiny. Gee, that's a comforting thought to think before bed. No more bugs. Let's move on to plant stuff. Here's something that's a boon to you who suffer from seasonal allergies. So it says that pollen gets blown away by the wind and that it remains inactive until it reaches the inside of another flower. So I guess pollen could have also been another answer to that blows up in the sky riddle. I still say that was a stupid riddle, because pollen can still be sucked into a jet engine or get toasted by solar radiation, so it's not as though it can't die when it's up in the sky. Whatever, we've solved it, time to move on. Nightshade seeds can get caught in people's clothes or in animal fur. Aren't nightshades poisonous? I feel like I read that somewhere. That's it for plants, and I'm gonna skip viruses and very tiny stuff, so let's move on to ocean stuff. Oh, a Caribbean diatom. And here's a regular diatom. Looks a little like a capacitor you'd find in a piece of electronic equipment. Oh, this looks familiar. Copepods. Tiny little plankton that drift about in saltwater or freshwater. Some whales survive by eating huge amounts of tiny plankton like copepods. Hey!
Find a river that flows over mountains that are tallest. Here you will find the largest, living off the smallest.
I should have known earlier that this was a clue. Saw this before in the ocean lab. Now, what do they say? Yeah, animal and plant plankton are small, yet all life in the ocean depends on them, including huge whales. You may not be sailing right to the answer yet, but I think you're dog paddling in the right direction. Okay, so the latter half of that riddle just basically is saying there are whales eating plankton there. Could have really been anywhere in the ocean. I think we're done in here. Now that we've found a clue for one riddle and actually solved another in here, I think there's not much left to do. Yeah, there's nothing we can click on, so I'ma head out. already seen here, so let's go right. What's being excavated down here? A bunch of garbage? I thought we were trying to keep the lab clean. There's that dinosaur we made again. What else can we do? Oh, Moody's desk is right here. Will Moody pop up if we go to it? Hey Moody, where are you? Pretty sure that house of cards has been glued together. Can't do anything here. This is boring. Here's the conference room, back where it all began. Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh, wait. Here's everybody who's supposed to be helping us through this game, even though like 3 or 4 of them actually are. Ooh, Bill's office. Let's go inside. No Bill here. What can we click on? Chomping teeth. Hello, light. That's a nice little... Jeez, that scared me. Wow. You have a TV in your office, but not a computer, Bill? Anything else we can click on here? Nope, just that thing. Alright.
Yep,
Oh,
this is
Bill.
where it all happens.
I did
My
not know
little
he was going to be
office
there.
of science. Pretty exciting, isn't it?
Not really. I
So
can
I
only
need-
click on
If
3
I could
things.
find that disk with Max's code on it, I might be able to find a back door in the software and sneak into his, its circuits. But the chances of that are slim.
Of finding the disk or hacking into Max?
So it's up to you.
Okay, Bill, I'll get out of your office if that's what you want me to do. Right after I push this button. Never figured I'd get so many scares in Bill's office. Back to a room with background noise. I'm not going to read all that, so if you want to pause the video, you can do so. That's not a portrait of Darth Vader on the wall, is it? No, it looks like a microscopic image of a cockroach. Well, nothing else over here, so let's review our riddle, shall we? Solve that one. This one... We need to wait for a thunderstorm to happen in order to solve this riddle. And right now we have patchy fog, so can't solve this one now. Already solved that one. We found a clue for this one in the micro lab earlier. And Swell's on his way to Hawaii, so we'll have to wait until he arrives there before we solve this one. And we have to find a dinosaur skeleton for this one, which I think Sam is doing for us now. And this one I have no idea. So, as far as the other riddles go, it looks like we've got ourselves a waiting game. Might as well go into the Sky Lab and wait. That's the only room in which I feel comfortable. There goes Connie in the blimp. What are you doing, Connie? Whoa, are you trying to enter the Red Bull Challenge? No barrel roll. Okay, I've seen enough. Now we wait.
Sam again. Hey, I need your advice. Now, I've got 4 areas that might be worth taking a closer look. We don't have much time, though. That meteoroid is homing in. Now, check these out. Where do you think I should dig? The river canyon? The dry lake bed? The limestone cliffs? Or, that big pile of garbage that was left by those reckless campers?
Oh, crap, I forgot this part. So we need to have Sam bring back fossils for us to solve one of the riddles. I don't remember exactly where it was he found them. I know it wasn't where the garbage was. It was either the limestone cliffs or the river canyon, I think. I'll try the limestone cliffs first.
Okay, I'll take your lead. Your science has been pretty solid so far.
It's either that or it's all dumb luck. Let's check in with Swell and see what progress he's made. I mean, there's nothing else we can do now.
Arr, matey, what do you want us to do? Yahoo! Yahoo! A pirate's life for me.
Who are you calling a hoe?
I was just adjusting me yard arms and stuff.
Don't make
Who am I
excuses.
kidding? I was enjoying the weather out here. It's beautiful and clear.
Yahoo! Yahoo! A pirate's life for me.
It's yo-ho, not yo-ho. Any pirate should know that.
A pirate's life for me. A pirate's life, a pirate.
Okay, Swell's about halfway to Hawaii, so we'll just leave him to his debaucherous antics. Might as well walk around the lab some more. In case you haven't noticed, I've been skipping a lot. There's really nothing else we can do until the conditions are right or somebody brings something back for us to solve some riddles.
Hey, good thing you sent me out here to the limestone because things are rocking out here. Lots of fossils.
So that was the right place to
Place
send
must have been
Sam.
underwater
Nice!
once. But here is a tip. Limestone tastes nothing like lime.
And do you know this from experience, Sam, or from your educational background?
Well, I've shipped back some fossils that I found out here in the limestone. They should be in the fossil bay by now, so check them out.
Okay, that'll be another riddle answer waiting for us. Let's make our way to the fossil lab. Where we hear the sounds of dinosaurs screaming at us. Alright, time to assemble another dinosaur skeleton. Bam, we're done. Now, oh, here we go. The pterodactyl thing. Or pteranodon. Whatever.
Rockin'! Good job! Yeah, that thing is way bigger than a 57 Cadillac. Flying reptiles like this dominated the skies from about 225 million years ago until about 65 million years ago.
But the chart says 100 to 65 million years ago.
1-million-year-old pteranodon. And check out that beak. Looks just like a pelican.
Not exactly, but it's an answer to our riddle. Riddle number 5.
You have soared straight to the right answer. With a brain so far from fossilized, you may escape extinction. Another triumph of ingenuity. Perhaps you humans will suit me to a T. 4 answers found. 3 yet remain. Whatever you lose, Dumay will gain.
And now we've got to sit around for the rest of the day. This is stupid. Oh,
Me be there, matey, at the destination ye so desired. I be awaiting your orders.
well, we'll begin tomorrow by talking to Swell again. After we get an update from the Doom and Gloom News Network.
Welcome to Bad News Tonight. I'm Chet Brinkow. With just 3 days to go before meteoroid impending Dumay crashes into the planet, let's take a look at the progress of Nye Labs.
We can all breathe a little easier. As you can see, Nye Labs has solved 4 riddles with just 3 to go.
And now, a look at tomorrow's weather. With 2 pressure systems converging, it could be sunny, could be stormy, even snowy. Who knows? But with just 3 days left, you might as well get out and enjoy yourselves one last time. That's it for Bad News Tonight.
So much optimism here.